Hey guys, Desolator Magic here. I'm here with Cinder Shadow, the guy who just loves to break arena with me. And today we are going to try to see what happens with Scute Mob in a player versus player match, which has different rules. I went up against Sparky. I think you guys saw how that went. So say hi, Mr. Cinder, who's replacement Sparky.
Hello, everyone on Desolator Magic's channel.
Hey, if you haven't subscribed to Cinder Shadow's channel, it's actually is it Cinder Shadow Gaming? That's what I don't know.
Cinder Shadow Gaming, yes.
I'll link to it as soon as I forget the link, and then people say you forgot the link. So when we did the experiment last, a long time ago, the software was 32-bit. And so it had all kinds of interesting problems with bringing out goblin tokens. And the way it did it was different because it was a single source. So we're going to see just what happens. I think I have a pretty good idea, but I was completely wrong about what happened with Sparky. So we'll see. It would be nice if I actually drew a Scute Mob, too. That would be great.
Yeah, the Sparky was kind of interesting.
By the way, you might have noticed that I have been still calling it Scute Mob this whole time. In the thumbnail for the last video, I just corrected it. I accidentally used Scute Mob because I went to the Gatherer, and since the set's not technically out yet in paper, I typed in Scute Swarm, and it brought me to the card individually, not even a search results, to the card, Scute Mob. And so I'm like, cool, that looks like a Scute, and I downloaded it. That's so stupid. Why they gotta do this to me?
Thanks, Arena, or thanks, Wizards.
All right, guys, we've got a pile of Scute Swarms here. We got about 32 of them, 33, I think, something like that. All right, here we go.
We'll put it on that plant.
That was pretty quick to go on the stack, but it was
it was
under
39 on 37 on the stack right now.
Okay.
Waiting on you.
Oh, it's not asking me to do anything. That's odd.
Oh,
there it goes.
Weird.
Oh, wow, that was fast. Okay, so we got
I'm going to drop another land.
Oh, good. I was hoping you had one. Okay, so this should be a number that was proven to be problematic, but then again, I saw it fast forward through 300, and I have no explanation, so. All right.
That
is... That was under
70.
a half second. Okay.
70 pieces on the stack.
Please make a different move. They're telling me? Why are they telling me? All right, so I'll hit resolve.
I just hit resolve all on my side.
Oh, it is going really slow. I didn't think if we both hit resolve all that it would go that damn slow.
Yeah.
It must just be them calculating where to move the thing.
So it's not even causing the trigger. It's literally this. It just bogs down the server so much that the server, it automatically sets it for Arena to say, you need to take a different action.
I wonder if on day one it wasn't the sheer number of people playing, it was the sheer number of Scute Mobs.
Yeah.
Or Scute Swarm. God, I'm going to get it wrong all video. I should just edit over it with like a robot voice. Scute Swarm every time I get it wrong. Okay, well.
Let's see if we get to the end of the stack without it saying, I don't like you. I have no basic lands left in my deck, so.
That is a problem. If this goes this slow, we're just not going to be able to do it. It'll be the same as against the AI. I don't know why I thought this
would work a different action, or the game will end in a draw.
Oh, God. Take a different action or the servers will melt.
And on my side, it literally is glowing behind the avatars every trigger.
Yeah, they're doing the glow. You know what? I bet they're waiting for the glow animation. Because that is exactly the speed. This is what we're talking about, guys, with the cursor. It's drawing the glow animation first. Now, when I got up into the hundreds and it was using 30 gigs of RAM, it was waiting longer than that. And I think, I mean, you almost can't build a computer faster than this. So,
no,
I don't know. You got me on if it's possible or if you can speed it up. My guess is no. All right, so I guess we learned that it goes slow as balls even against a human in a friendly match or whatever the hell they consider this to be, and it's all because of that animation. So there doesn't seem to be a reasonable way to drop these in. Hey guys, Editing Des here, and while I'm editing this, I realize that there is a fundamental flaw in the conclusion that we just stated there. Remember this clip? Where were the little aura behind the avatar animations they weren't playing, which means that they probably were about to play, but were interrupted by the trigger finishing. And priority was still being passed, so nothing was different except it didn't draw them in that case. So I doubt that there's a script in the game that says, oh, well, if it's over 50 triggers, then slow it down by running an animation every time. That doesn't make any sense. So I think it's slowing down because it's slowing down, and it's all the server. You have to tell the server something, it sends back a result, then it goes back and forth a couple times with the whole, here's what you're doing, here's the result of it, here's the new board state. Okay, move these cards here, move this here, change this number, whatever. As much as can be possibly done, it's done on the server side. Like anything important or game affecting, like the number of tokens that are in play. So I think that little, maybe 50 millisecond back and forth, because their servers aren't that quick, could be higher. You're looking at, a fraction of a second each action, and I just don't think there's a way to dodge it. I really don't. But see, then here's the question. When we brought out 1,000 Krenko tokens, and it took about a minute for the server to send the results, and then the game drew them all within about 15 seconds. That was a little bit different because I believe it was one trigger, but the action was bring out 1,000 tokens. These are all different triggers from different sources, so they have to mark on the server, okay, this one was already done, okay, what's the next one? And there's just so much back and forth communication that it ends up taking a while. The question is then, if that's the case, logically, why would it take longer because there's more on the stack? Does the server send instead of an updated stack because relative changes is how you shift off into oblivion if there's an error? And it sends instead an absolute game state saying, these are still on the stack. Boom. And then it's like this giant, like virtual digital memory-based Excel spreadsheet, basically, of here's the entire rest of the stack. And then it tells your game, your local game client, to draw that. And then once it gets a signal, okay, we're on the same page, I drew it, then it asks the server, okay, resolve this one. And then it sends back the full results once again of everything on the stack. Then the game verifies it or decrypts it, decompresses it, whatever the hell, who knows. So that is the only theory that matches absolutely everything, every condition, every symptom we're seeing. So that is the final conclusion, the final reasoning. Now, all of that might sound like, who cares, doesn't matter, what's the answer to the initial question? Well, the answer is, you cannot bring out enough Scute swarms to crash the game, crash your local client or whatever, within the 4 hours time limit that they take before they cut off a game, apparently. So to finally answer, how many Scute swarms does it take to break Arena? The answer is most likely 4.1 billion if you watch my other video, but really, you can't do it. The true answer is you cannot do it. It can't be done. But yes, if you found a way to drop in 4.1 billion, you would absolutely crash the living crap out of the game. It would just go ballistic. So if I had a way to do that, I would absolutely do it. I would recommend somebody who uses MTGO try it on MTGO, just saying. But for now, that's where we're going to have to leave this one. If you have any suggestions for dumb stuff for us to test doing on Arena, we already have another video planned. We're going to see how much mana you can put in a pool. And as is the norm, because I'm a programmer and because it worked last time, we're shooting for 4.1 billion. Thanks to almost definitely Mark Rosewater personally, that is possible to do in the game, I think. We need 4 cards to pull it off, so we're still testing it. But watch, hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss that. But watch for it about next week. We should have it done by then. And if it's anything like when we rolled the life total over 4.1 billion and it just went negative, all the numbers changed colors and everything went just batshit crazy, this should be pretty entertaining. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.